Okay, so we're back at it. We have our distributor all set down in place, and I had to rotate it, which means I had to pull the distributor back up so that this part was away from the hoses over here. So I ultimately had to bring my engine up to top dead center, and I did that by pulling number one spark plug and have my wife crank it over until it heard the compression, and then lined up my timing marks, and I reset the distributor down in place, and you can see that I have a number one marked for my number one spark plug, which on this engine happens to be down in underneath all of that mess. And I've replaced that spark plug, haven't done the others yet. Now, I had mentioned the other day when I was talking about wiring the distributor that I was going to change the plug, which I have done. You can see I put a plug in here that clips in. This is a factory style plug for the HEI distributor for your battery terminal and for your TAC terminal. So I've got that wired into the wires that I had, eliminated the simple male plug-ins. Like this one here, because it wanted to pull out too easily. So we've got that done, and the next thing I did is I have wired up my TPS. That's this right here. TPS, throttle position sensor. And you have to have that on any engine transmission setup that has the electronically controlled transmission. I can't think of the number of it off the top of my head. I'll post it right up here in the video. And to wire this in, this is an adapter kit here that goes with electric choke setup on a Holley carburetor, which is what we have. And that's the other thing I have done. I have rebuilt my carburetor and put new parts and pieces in. And once we get it running, I'll have to set my float levels. But the wiring for this wires right into the factory TPS, throttle position sensor. And when I was taking it apart, I labeled the plugs. This is the original throttle body, and this here is your throttle position sensor. And I suppose if a guy was really clever, he could probably modify that to work. But it's a whole lot simpler getting this kit from Holley. And the wiring goes right in the same color code from Holley, goes right into the wiring harness. When you get ready to hook up your TPS, you're going to need this plug. The wires coming out of it, this is the TPS plug that went into the throttle body injection. And I had labeled it as I was taking things apart so I would know what it was. And as I had showed you earlier, this goes right down in here, right into the throttle body, just like that. And this is the throttle body position sensor on the fuel injection unit. And we now are using this setup from Holley to adapt to this Holley 4-barrel carburetor. I have not hooked up the choke yet for it. There's the wire. I just need to find a hot terminal that is off of the ignition off the ignition switch. So you turn the ignition switch on, it powers up, and when you turn the ignition switch off, it turns off. Just any 12 volt source would be good. I in running the wires for that, I had to extend them because the plug was over here originally, down in this mess. And the wires are all routed around behind the distributor now, so you can't see them. But I put them all into wire loom like that right there. Comes right into this point right here. And all I did was cut the plug off and splice my wires in, and all of my joints are soldered using those newfangled handy dandy automatic solderer joiners when you use your heat gun, which I showed a little while back. If you'll remember, the original throttle linkage and the linkage for my cruise control wrapped around the front. This is your throttle body, wrapped around the front of the throttle body and came in on the left side. I had actually considered turning the carburetor around and mounting it backwards so that I could use these cables just as they were. That's not happening. So we're going to have to modify these cables and see if we can't make them work the way they need to. So the first thing we're going to do is we're going to squeeze these clips and move the cables out of that and see what we can do about using this mount somehow or other to mount to the back of the distributor, so we can have a positive mounting place for our cables. And then I'm going to try cutting the cables, see if we can modify them and make them work. So follow along. This is going to be one of the more fun things to do. Yeah, I say that tongue-in-cheek. So I'm concentrating on the throttle cable first, obviously. And I've already cut the end off, this piece. And now I'm working at cutting the cable, the outside of the cable back in here. You don't want to cut through the shielding and into the cable itself. Just the sheathing is all you want to cut. Just like that. So now we have our gas pedal hooked up. Now we got to figure out a way to hook this onto the carburetor itself so that it will function without binding. What I'm thinking about is I took the original part that was on the throttle body and I cut it off. Let me see if I get this arranged right. This is the original bracket that was on the throttle body. And I cut it off on my bandsaw and I re-drilled this hole so that it will fit, the mounting bolt for the carburetor will fit down through it. My hope is that I can take the piece that I just cut off, this piece here, which has this mounting bracket here, and remount this bracket so that it will clip down through here, and that'll hold my cable in place. I'm going to fuddle around with it and I'll bring it back. So Yeah, it's taken me the better part of a day, about 5 hours to be exact, to do this throttle linkage over here. And 5 hours later, look at that. We have a gas pedal. Woo-hoo! All right, now I'll tell you how I did it and what you might not want to do. Okay, I have my headlamp on so we can get in close and personal. And yeah, I've got this hooked up here. This is the breather tube out of the valve cover into the bottom of the air cleaner. But what we ended up doing, if I can get my light to help here, I cut my throttle cable down considerably, less than half, and then to make it work down in there, I used a piece of fuel line, and that is super glued to the original throttle cable, and I put zip ties on there just to be safe. And then you can see, I think you can see that there are 2 more zip ties that tie the cable itself to the bracket, and the mounting bracket is a piece that I made up from the original bracket and another piece added onto it, so you could just use a straight piece of steel. Drilled it out for a couple of possible setups. I still have one hole there that's not being used. Eventually we're going to use that for my cruise control. But yep, in the top of this throttle shaft here, there's an oversized hole, and I found a bolt with the same size shaft that was a step down, and I drilled it so I could run my cable through it, and I have it locked, the nut Loctited in place, and it is set up so that it will rotate, so that when I pull the throttle, it will rotate and not kink up. It's not doing it at the moment because I'm pulling at the wrong end. But if I had to pull here on the throttle cable with the gas pedal, this is allowed to rotate in here, so to keep it straight at it. Now, I didn't have a regular spring to put on, so at the moment I just have a bungee cord going down and hooking onto a bolt down here on the front. I think you can see that. So let me back up and get some more light on here, and we'll talk a little bit more about what's been done. I haven't figured out yet if I can hook my AN fittings directly down in there to those lines. The one on the left is high pressure, the one on the right is return line, and then this wire here is for, this hose here is for vapor recovery. So that's our next project. Hopefully my spark plug wires will come in the beginning of next week. In the meantime, I can also put my spark plugs in, so I'll be ready to go. So I'm hoping everything works out and I don't have too many more complications. There's always complications along the way, it seems. But if I don't have too many more, I hope to start this up next week, Lord willing. So there's a look at the throttle setup. You saw it working with the pedal, and we're going to go on from there. Thanks for watching, commenting, subscribing, sharing, following along, all them good things. Till next time, this is George, the Shade Tree Fix-It Man, saying thanks for watching. Bye now.